The Kenyan shilling sinks to a record low of 150 against the dollar. In the last year, the currency has plunged by almost 24%.
Guys, the Kenyan dollar has risen to 150 Kenyan shillings, guys. Basically, you're wondering what this will bring to our economy. As you know, everything, guys, it has a benefit and a loss. So, let's get down to it.
Hi everyone, this is Nick from Kulea.com, and today we've got another update on the Kenyan commodities markets. So today we're going to be talking about the Kenyan shilling and its continued slide against the US dollar. In fact, if you look, the rates of the Kenyan shilling versus the dollar have been skyrocketing in the wrong direction, and this doesn't look to be ending anytime soon. So why is the Kenyan shilling sliding so aggressively against the dollar? Well, it's quite simple. Global interest rates are going up everywhere, and that means that repayments in dollar terms are getting more expensive. Kenya's debt is mainly denominated in US dollars, and therefore we have to find more dollars to repay those loans. On top of that, we've had a very bad drought, and that's meant we had to import more sugar, maize, wheat, rice, and therefore we need to find more dollars to pay for those imports. Now, what can we do as a country to stop this slide of the shilling against the dollar? Well, first of all, we need to work a bit better on our agriculture. We need more support, we need more inputs, we need the government to get behind our farmers so that we can plant more sugar, more maize, more wheat and more rice, and therefore we need to import less food.
Now get this has triggered Kenyan citizens to rush to the social media platforms such as WhatsApp, such as TikTok, Twitter, and every single place you know. They're out there lashing the government, others are encouraging it, others find that it is a good opportunity, others are mocking it. And let's just get a glimpse of what these people are saying by the following clips.
I talk about this a lot on this show, but nobody appreciates how big of an issue it is. The dollar shortage in this country. Right now, banks are limiting companies to simply $5,000 per day, which is 500,000 Kenyan shillings, which may seem like a lot of money, but in industry, trust me, it's peanuts. Our company today has gone as far as to telling our customers to pay us in dollars. If every single industry does this, the Kenyan shilling will become more worthless than toilet paper.
For the people who work numbers, I am giving you free advice that those of you who are holding dollars, you surely might go into losses. You better do what you must do, because this market is going to be different in a couple of weeks.
In President Ruto's biggest promise till date, he has told all Kenyans who are holding dollars to convert them back into shillings, because there's going to be a radical shift in our economy that will see our currency getting appreciated. Is this another empty promise, or are glorious days ahead for Kenyans? Let me know down below.
Dollars to the market today and tomorrow. It's very honest advice from a truthful man. But with what has happened, freeing 500 million US dollars to purchase fuel every month, the demand for the dollar will come down and the shilling will gain, and we don't want Kenyans to lose.
Yeah, I think these politicians don't take into consideration uncertainty of things before talking to people. Like, now look, the dollar has increased rather than reduced, so we should have sold our dollars later on. Like, we should have waited. That's my unpopular opinion.
Every time you see the shilling drop against the dollar, even when the government does not borrow, and is borrowing every week. So this year the government is not borrowing, is not correct. They're borrowing every week. When you see the shilling drop against the dollar, our total debt, you know that monster you're seeing there that you counted as external debt?
Yes.
Increases by 40 billion shillings. Every time it drops a shilling. It's now 139. If next week it drops to 140, the debt has increased by 40 billion. This monster is increasing. We don't know when these payments are being made, what kind of figure we'll be talking about here. It may not be the 1.7 we are talking about.
It is exciting to share moments with you today. It is also an opportunity to engage you on the Kenya Kwanza vision for the diaspora nation for synchronized approach to developing our motherland. The diaspora nation is critical the Ruto administration. That is exactly why the President established the State Department for Diaspora Affairs to closely work with you in addressing your specific issues and unlock your investment potential. We are hence very keen on enhancing and protecting the interests of Kenya and our people living outside, because it is one of the ways of promoting development back home. To achieve this, we are determined to involve you in voting and other national decision-making discourses. The Ruto administration is also working to facilitate and sustain seamless consular services such as application and renewal of passports, IDs, and other government documents with the e-government approach as a priority. Furthermore, good people, we are constantly engaging host states on diverse bilateral agreements in labor and employment, trade agreements, comprehensive economic partnership agreements, education and technology transfer, savings, foreign direct investment, among others. That is why President William Ruto, during his visit to the Kingdom of Belgium in March, signed a memorandum of understanding on political consultations. With this development, we now have a framework of executing our cases for a win-win socio-economic situation for our people. As our frontline economic warriors, such a meeting today will raise issues of concern, which will table before the inaugural political consultations in Nairobi on 24th November 2023 for strategic interventions by the two nations. We are also seeking to strengthen the remittance portfolio for a strong economy. It is important at this point that geopolitical issues have negatively affected international trade, and our shilling has been sliding against international currency. So far, we are happy with the money you sent back home. Last year, we received 4.3 billion US dollars. So that is, in fact, the remittance has overtaken tourism, tea, coffee, and horticultural exports. We are aware of your concerns on double taxation, and we are working on the best and sustainable strategies of lowering the cost of sending back money home. We are also working on streamlining the investment environment back home to protect you from exploitation. Indeed, the agreement on avoidance of double taxation is a priority in our engagement with our Belgium counterpart.
Economic advisor David Ndi, Mohamed Hassan, Davis Chirchir, and the young man at EPRA. Those four gentlemen have done something phenomenal in our country. They have managed to put together a program that has taken us away from looking for $500 million every month to buy our fuel needs, which was slowly snowballing into a crisis. Today, as a country, we can buy fuel in Kenya shillings, something that many people never thought it would be possible. Again, I want to commend these good people. And let me tell you that from this month of April, all our fuel marketers and all the people in that space, they will be able to buy our products, fuel products, in Kenya shillings. And it will remove pressure on our dollars. In fact, in the next 1 month or so, you will see dollars coming down, the exchange rate coming down in a very phenomenal way. In fact, in my estimation, in the next couple of months, the dollars will come, the exchange rate will come below 120 shillings. maybe 115, you never know. So, and these are outstanding actions of public servants who are contributing towards what our citizens are expecting.
So folks, despite all these challenges, man, it's amazing how some Kenyan minds can think of solutions right on their feet. And here comes some of them over here.
Over the last 12 months, the US dollar against the Kenya shilling has gained about January 6th, 2022, $1 was 113.2 Kenya shillings, but today on 5th of January 2023, it's 123.6. This tells you that the shilling is rapidly losing value against the dollar. By all indications, this may continue. So how can you be able to save yourself and some of the money that you've already earned so that it doesn't lose value this much? One of the solutions is BitNob. BitNob is a Bitcoin only app where you can be able to buy your Bitcoin straight from your mobile money wallet. You can be able to load your Kenya shillings here, buy dollars, and then because the value of the Kenya shilling is getting lost by about 10%, since you had saved in dollars, you'll essentially have gained. Looks like a grand idea. Check the first link for a link to get on BitNob, and I'll see you in the next.